First off, to all the malcontents of society that came from our other channel, Quantrell Bishop, the story is this. I wasn't aware that you have to appeal your strike on your channel. If I would have known that, I would have appealed it last week. So I appealed it and it says I got 7 days remaining. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I was wondering why I wasn't back on that channel, so whatever. This is where we're at now. We're here. We're here. Secondly, I thought you'd get a strike. When I seen the strike, it didn't say acknowledge. I would have acknowledged it. I wasn't even going to appeal it. But I said last night about 3 in the morning, I said, maybe I better appeal it. And I did. So, and I haven't gotten, well, I haven't even checked, but I was going to say I haven't gotten them back. But anyway, to today's game, I read an interesting article from ESPN about the problems between Beckham and Mayfield. And it was very simple. Beckham never ran the right routes. He'd break his routes off. That game against the Vikings, Mayfield made a horrendous throw. And the bottom line is Beckham was supposed to break his route off. And Mayfield already had the ball in there. So if you read the article, you'll see what happened there. Beckham was just a freelancer. And they never got on the right page. And I actually thought at first Mayfield was mind-fucked by Beckham. And then I said, nah, he wasn't throwing the ball on purpose. And that might be the case. But Beckham wasn't where he's supposed to be. And as a quarterback, I played it, but not in a game, a regular game. But you got to know who your receivers are. It's all about timing and routes. So that's why Mayfield always has a better thing. Now, today, I expect the Browns to go out there and dominate this team, offensively and defensively. The Bengals are horrible. The Browns right now under Stefanski are fucking terrible. That being said, if Stefanski opens up with this Woody Hayes offense, the Browns are going to get slaughtered. He has to come out throwing the ball. That's what Cleveland needs to do. And he has to expand his 20-yard box to 50 yards. You got to take shots downfield, like last year. You got to take shots down the field, you fucking imbecile. If you don't, you're going to get beat and you're going to lose your job. Because if Jimmy Haslam sees a team go out there today and offensively they can't do nothing, Stefanski's gone. Either that or he's giving up play calling, and it's a win-win situation because, to be honest with you, he shouldn't be calling plays. He's the reason the Browns are 4-4 instead of, we should be 6-2. 7-1, no worse, 6-2. I'll accept the Chiefs' loss, but the other ones I won't. I'll accept the Cardinals' loss, and that was on Stefanski. But Mayfield has a chance to make everything go away. Play lights out the rest of the season now that the cancer's gone. Then you get your contract. Might not be what you want, but unless you win the Super Bowl, you'll get what you want, but whatever. Or play like shit, we'll move on. It's that simple. We'll move on. That's it. We'll move on. No big deal. So we'll move on, but I think he's going to play great. I know he's going to play great today. I just know. I know what the Browns are doing. I just know. Beckham's gone. The cancer's gone. This team's going to galvanize like the malcontents. That's what I'm calling you guys, the malcontents from now on. That's my new name, the malcontents. You are the malcontents of society. You don't like people. You're like me. You don't like people. You're malcontents. That's my new name. So anyway, malcontents, fellow malcontents, we're going to get this train rolling. In Beckham's defense, he kept his mouth shut. We were winning 3-1. He kept his mouth shut, but he's seen the writing on the wall. I don't blame him. I didn't like the manner in which he went out way with. But you know what? When all else fails, they wouldn't. And that's what I'm saying. Andrew Berry, they knew this was coming. He wanted traded. Andrew Berry is the worst GM I've ever seen. Outside of the fact that he signed players, Austin Hooper to $40 million when nobody else wanted them. Outside of the fact that he signed all these all-pro players on our defense and they don't do nothing over here because they're in the wrong system. Outside of the fact that Joe Woods still has a job, I'm so tired of hearing about DVOA statistic, whatever. Yeah, show me a statistic when you need to stop on 3rd and 15, a crucial stop to get the ball back. Show me a stat on that, because I'll guarantee you the Browns are at the bottom of the pack. I'm tired of hearing about the Browns defense is pretty high rated. Doesn't matter. Situational football, they can't play. Our team's horrible. Coaching is terrible. And I still haven't got an explanation for that muff. That muff would have changed the game. We get the ball back at the 25-yard line of us. That was our ball. I want to know why Stefanski, no one's asked him a question about it. Everyone's scared of Stefanski. Tony Grossi, all these guys, they talk shit on the Twitter, but when they go to the fucking interview Stefanski, whatever, ask him questions, they're quiet as a mouse. They're scared to death of Stefanski. Tony Grossi's the worst one. He's scared. He won't even say nothing. Mary Kay Cabot at least attempts to ask questions. And by the way, if you pay for land on demand, you're just getting ripped off. He had an article on Lock the other day. It was a paragraph and a half long. I'd rather watch. I can read anyone else's articles than Tony Grossi's. This is all. It's just terrible. But anyway, Mayfield. Now it's time to put up or shut up. It's that simple. It's that simple. If I was the Browns, I'd bracket Chase, bracket him, take away him, and it looks like they're going to score points. But I think the Browns defense shows up big today. I think Burrow gets picked off 3 times, and he does show you he will get picked off. Everybody wants to anoint Joe Burrow as the next superstar quarterback. Well, if you can't pass for 400 yards on this defense, you ain't no superstar. I think the Browns are going to shut them out. I think the Browns are going to dominate today. I really do. This is one of them games I have no fear in for some reason. Like last week, should have been an easy win. Should have been. We allowed the worst. You look at the Steelers. It was a revenge game. They came in and put 15 points up on our offense, on our defense. A revenge game. They got out of here with the victory because Kevin Stefanski's inept as a play caller. So the Steelers fans had to sit there and bite their tongues for the last 12 months after we ended their season, made their quarterback and lineman cry on the bench, wondering what happened. And they get a regular season victory. We're the Steelers' new Super Bowl right now. Because if you're a Steeler fan, you know they suck. They got no offense, and their defense doesn't scare nobody. No big deal. So, yeah, the Steelers are done. They're going nowhere. They got an easy schedule coming up, too, but I wouldn't be surprised the Lions don't beat them. I would not be surprised, and they will get beat tomorrow. But the Bears, trust me. They don't have the offense to contend with Justin Fields. You know that. I would know that. Justin Fields will dominate tomorrow. The Steelers, honestly, they've been a beneficiary of an easy schedule, but we should have beat them. We're a better team than them. Stefanski cost us that win last week. Worst coaching I've ever seen. Puts our offense in a 20-yard box, and you notice when he expanded it, when we got down, we started fucking moving the ball, but we had fucking turnovers and drop passes. It's almost as them players quit on Stefanski. So anyway, welcome to the new channel of Malcontents. I'll go back to the old channel, but when I get that channel back, I'm gonna work here. I'm gonna build this channel up. Because that channel's got dead viewership anyway. It's dead. I mean, I think I get just as many views on this channel, and most of the people don't even know that channel. Or this channel. So, I mean, I got fucking 50,000 subscribers, and I get like 5,000 views. This channel gets more views per capita. Think about it. So, this is where I've been. This is where I've been. And I will continue to be here. And then I'm going to build up my other accounts, too. That's just what I do.